The starting lineup for the visiting Utah.
You take a look at Utah. And the tip belongs to the Jazz. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. We've got Chet Holmgren, Cade Cunningham out there with Shepard. Then it's Edey, and it's Daniels in at the 3. Now here's Holmgren. Here's Cunningham. Doesn't go that time. Wembanyama with some nice D. Here's Collins. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Pass to Shepard. Cunningham, a screen on Vassell. Here's Shepard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Utah shooting their first free throws of the night. And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Thompson. Vassell outside. This one for 3. He drops it from range.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Pass to Holmgren. We played just over a minute here in the first. Cunningham against Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by the Celtics.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Pass to Vassell. Back to Richards. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
This is how special Wembanyama is. A 7'4" big man who can run pick and roll.
Here's Shepard. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Cunningham has the open look, and it falls all over the rim and in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Collins. The 3 from Wembanyama. And Cunningham pulls it down. Here's Daniels. Collins defending. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Three-pointer, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the paint. Here's Shepard. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Cunningham with the ball. Now Thompson defending. The 3 from Holmgren. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Fader on the way. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Wemby's shot mechanics, well, they're fluid.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. at these playoffs so far. Here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. Fifth best, Cade Cunningham.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Daniels. There's the three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Vassell outside. Thompson in the post. He's watched by Cunningham. Thompson passes to Vassell. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Shepard from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Shepard's got 7 points.
And that's what you get with Cunningham running the show.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama with it. Pulls up on the wing. Chalk up 2 there. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Utah. Thompson pulls it in.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's Wembanyama. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Vassell passes to Thompson. Here's Vassell. Clock at 6. Shoots over Shepard. And he can't bank that one in. Thompson against Holmgren. Cunningham, left side. Holmgren with a screen on Collins. Pass to Holmgren. 3-pointer. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Boston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Vassell outside. Wembanyama from deep 3-point land. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one at the line is good. Both shots good from the strike. Boston trailing. Vassell outside. Outside Wembanyama. Got a piece of it. Here's Daniels. Down low. Stolen by Vassell. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Wembanyama. The pass to Vassell. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
They'd run this all night if they could, setting up Wembanyama perfectly.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I spoke to the Celtics head coach. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Allie, thank you. McDaniels is checked in for Utah. Brooks comes in for Shepard.
Jazz substitution. Jaden McDaniels. Dylan Brooks.
Brooks outside. Pulls up. Utah with another miss. The Celtics have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Richards. Tightly guarded. Pass to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. Utah trailing here. Holmgren with it. Here's Daniels. Brooks outside. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Richards pulls it in. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for Boston. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Thompson. Now Wembanyama. Thompson passes to Vassell. Misses the 3.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. Thompson with a steal. Pass to Wembanyama. Fades. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Stolen by Vassell. Wembanyama up top. The rebound by the Jazz. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Cunningham. Covered by Richards to end the drought. And that one's good. Cunningham. And that ties it up.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
Thompson passes to Richards. Back to Thompson. Tipped. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And the Celtics call time here.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
This is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Number 1, Chet Holmgren. And, of course, Zach Edey.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards.
Celtics trail by 3. To the inside. with the fadeaway. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his third assist of the night. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Holmgren. Outside McDaniels. Blocked! Thompson scanning the floor. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
They are also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already tonight. Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Thompson.
2 minutes.
Outside Wembanyama. Collins passes to Vassell. 5 on the clock. For 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. A step back shot. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Richards. And here's Vassell. Thompson outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter. Here's Nick. To the wing, right side. Holmgren's got room. That doesn't go either for Holmgren.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Richards. Still no points. Collins with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Thompson passes to Wembanyama. Again, the miss by Boston. Utah leading. Pass to Shepard. 10 feet away. And Collins with the big block. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Wembanyama. And the jumper is good at the free throw line. Wembanyama's got 13.
And what's scary about Wemby is that his jumper is only getting better.
Here's Shepard, defended by Thompson. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front, leading by just 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
John Collins out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Thompson in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And here's Ingram outside. The rebound by Edey. Utah's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Dick. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Utah shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. So Thompson will bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 5. Collins outside. Inside. Here's Ingram. And the layup is good off the glass.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Brooks outside. Here's Edey. No points yet. That's to Dick. From deep, Holmgren. Boston pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Celtics trail by 3. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Now here's Richards. Thompson outside. Collins inside. Holmgren's there. Holmgren with the block.
He times his blocks almost perfectly. Holmgren stands his ground and forces the shooter to commit first.
Now here's Brooks. That's to Holmgren. Brooks outside. Cunningham with the ball. And another miss by Utah.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Jones, the pass to Collins. To the paint. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, the athleticism of Ingram. Exceptional at skying up for slams.
Cunningham against Jones. Here's Edey. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Collins. Back to Ingram. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
First trip to the line for him here.
Ingram at the line for 2 shots.
First one falls. Shepard, he's checked in for Utah. He does not get the second one. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Holmgren inside. Collins defending. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, getting aggressive there in the paint. Holmgren doesn't hold back and draws the foul.
For Utah, Chet Holmgren, 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Holmgren.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And Boston calls time here. Real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Zach Edey on top. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Jones. Pass to Ingram. Collins outside. Again, the miss by Boston.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Holmgren finds Cunningham. And here's Shepard for 3. Utah with another miss. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Richards. Collins a screen. Down low. And Collins with the slam.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Jones against Cunningham. There's a screen. Launches a three. Rebound Boston. And here is Thompson. Outside Jones. Pass to Ingram. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The length of Ingram poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Brandon Ingram at the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
And Boston with some changes. Wembanyama comes in for Collins, and it's Vassell in for Jones. And it's tied up with that one. And it's Utah with the ball. Pass to Daniels. Here's Shepard, covered by Wembanyama. Shepard, that's good.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. On the wing, Vassell. Left side, Wembanyama. Rebound, Utah. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Dick. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Holmgren. Here's McDaniels. The rebound, Celtics. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Ingram. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Shepard. He's got 16, and the shot's good. Shepard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
Pass to Ingram. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Jazz leading by 4. Outside, Dick puts up a deep 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Cunningham's checked in for Shepard.
On to the floor for the Jazz. Number 5, Cade Cunningham.
On the wing, Daniels. He's guarded by Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Holmgren. Richards pulls it in. Celtics trail by 4. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Ingram. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Ingram. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. The Celtics making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Edey's checked in for Utah. He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
John Collins checked in for Ingram. Utah leading. Cunningham passes to McDaniels. Outside Dick. Fires for three. Hits the trifecta. Dick's got 6 in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Vassell passes to Thompson. Now here's Vassell. He's closely guarded. 6 to shoot. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Boy, Vassell has a smooth offensive game. This man just makes it look easy.
Pass to Edey. Here's Daniels. Outside Dick. Now here's McDaniels. Over Wembanyama. McDaniels can't hit.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Dick. Back to Cunningham. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Utah.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Thompson passes to Vassell. Thompson with a screen. The 3. And that's good. Vassell for 3. Vassell's got 10 points.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
Outside Dick. The 3 is up. Rebound Boston. Thompson with it. Out left to the wing. From deep, Wembanyama. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside McDaniels. Cunningham against Thompson. Now Cunningham. 7 points in the game. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
A different look for Utah. Holmgren comes in for McDaniels, and it's Shepard in for Dick. Celtics lead by 3. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Personal foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for your Celtics, Thompson. At the line with 1 shot.
Thompson, no good on the free throw.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter. One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Pass to Vassell. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Vassell's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
From deep, Holmgren. Boston pulls it in. Thompson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Smith. Back to Thompson. Smith finds Wembanyama. Thompson outside. Launches it from deep. Rebound, Utah.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Shepard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Devin Vassell.
Early on, he was forcing his way to the line. But in the second period, he's kind of taking what the defense gives him.
taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
And he makes both free throws. So it's Boston now. 4-point game. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Thompson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw is good from Thompson. So he gets them both. There's 1:54 left in the second period. Cunningham passes to Holmgren. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You put the size and skill together, Holmgren is one tough cover.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
Holmgren, 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Yeah, as you know, as Holmgren adds weight and strength year after year, he just becomes a bigger problem for opponents.
Both free throws good from Holmgren.
I like his aggressive approach this quarter, getting to the line and creating foul problems for the opposition.
Outside Wembanyama, back to Thompson. Holmgren against Smith. To the middle. And stolen by Cunningham. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Jalen Smith.
And lots of ground to cover when Holmgren comes down the lane like that.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line.
For 2.
First free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off. These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Now here's Vassell. 13 points in the game. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Vassell. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Thompson outside. Vassell outside. The three from Wembanyama. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Edey. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Now here's Holmgren. 4-3. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. And it's Cunningham missing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Outside Wembanyama. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. At the line, Wembanyama. At the line for 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Fires from way outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Boston out in front, up 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions. We just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, we just got to really sprint back and be urgent.
The sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Utah Jazz.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
So on the floor for Utah, Shepard is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Edey in at the 5. Here's Wembanyama. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The question is, how do you stop Wemby when he gets the ball in that spot? So far, there hasn't been an answer.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Everyone has an opinion on Victor, but my advice to Wembanyama is to ignore them and just focus on doing you out there.
Now here's Cunningham. Holmgren finds Cunningham. The rebound, Celtics. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Vassell outside. Back to Thompson. And he's going for the... Ooh! Go up and go get it, Wemby.
When Wemby is feeling himself, he is as deadly as any player on the planet.
To the inside, Shepard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. Cunningham against Thompson. Here's Wembanyama. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Just imagine trying to guard Wemby clean. It's not an easy task.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. First one falls. And so he hits both. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Shepard. He's feeling it. And off the glass. That one's good. Shepard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Now here's Vassell. Defense right on him. Shoots over Shepard. Vassell's shot is good. Vassell's got 15. Jazz trail by 7. Pass to Daniels. Here's Edey. Oh, trying his luck from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Thompson against Cunningham. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
Does Wemby even need to jump to dunk? No. Must be nice.
Here's Edey. Covered by Richards. Pass to Daniels. Here's Shepard. Holmgren with a screen on Ingram. And here's Shepard for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Shepard's got 27.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Wembanyama. And he's got 28 now. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
It's game time. Get ready to dance like everyone watching.
Pass to Shepard. Back to Daniels. To the middle. Picked it out of midair. And here's the fast break. Here's Vassell. Clock at 6. Outside for Ingram. The 3 ball. And they recover it. Vassell passes to Ingram. Second shot opportunity. Richards. Great positioning on the putback. And now an 11-point Celtic lead.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Shepard. Over Vassell. It's deflected.
The defensive instincts on full display. Vassell using his length to reject the shot.
Buries it from 3. Daniels has got 6.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Outside Wembanyama. The 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Shepard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Devin Vassell.
First team foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Outside Ingram. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson. And that's a double-double for him now.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon's really worked on his passing game over the years.
Thompson against Cunningham. Got it. Good job in the low post. Cunningham's got 9. Celtics lead by 6. Now here's Thompson. He's got 10. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Richards. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vassell. Outside for Ingram. The three-pointer off the mark. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Vassell. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 11 in the second half.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
And Boston calls time here. John Collins checked in for Boston. Celtics lead by 4. Vassell passes to Collins. And here is Thompson. He's watched by Cunningham. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Thompson at the line for 2 shots.
That one's off. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Jazz trail by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the paint. And stolen by Cunningham. Out to the wing. From deep, Holmgren. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. McDaniels is checked in for Utah. Dylan Brooks comes in for Shepherd. Cunningham against Thompson. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Holmgren with it. Covered by Richards. McDaniels from long range. Richards pulls it in.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Collins passes to Thompson. Cunningham against Wembanyama. Over Cunningham. Good on the jump shot. Wembanyama's got 13 in the second half.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Holmgren with the block. Collins passes to Vassell. Richards with a screen. Fires from deep. And that's good. Vassell for 3. Vassell's got 18.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
On the wing, Daniels. Back to Cunningham. Shot is up. And it's Holmgren missing.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Thompson passes to Vassell. Back to Thompson. Collins with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Thompson. Pass to Richards. Vassell outside. Offline from the top of the key. Jazz trail by 7. McDaniels passes to Brooks. Shoots over Collins. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by McDaniels. McDaniels got 3 assists in the game. Down low. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Boston with the triple.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Brooks outside. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Vassell. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. Deflects the pass. Thompson against Cunningham. And here's Wembanyama. 33 points for him. Pulls it in from the elbow, and he hits the jumper for 2. And now it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Cunningham passes to Holmgren. Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside.
And wow. I mean, giving Holmgren a look from there, that's just too easy.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now. Have to use that timeout and get him some medical attention.
Some changes for Boston. Smith, he's checked in for Richards. And it's Jones in for Thompson. Here's Vassell. He's got 21. Smith passes to Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. To the middle. Here's Jones. And he converts the layup. Jones has got his first basket of the night.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Shepherd. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Boy, he's been automatic tonight. 8 of 8 from the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops a first. Some changes for Boston. Richards is checked in for Smith. Brandon Ingram comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Amin Thompson in for Vassell. He's perfect from the line this time.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And so Thompson will bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 11. Richards. And that one is hammered home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Shepard, defended by Thompson. Pass to McDaniels. Over Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Celtics lead by 8. Thompson passes to Richards. Outside Jones. And here is Thompson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Looking at the stats, he's gone 2 of 5 at the free throw line. That free throw is good from Thompson. A different look for Utah. Daniels is checked in for Chet Holmgren. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Shepard. 1:05 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Edey. To the paint. The putback. He's off on that one. Boston has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Jazz trail by 12. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Daniels. Inside, here's McDaniels, and he banks in the layup. McDaniels gotten 4 this quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Outside Ingram. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Can't cash it in from close range. Here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Celtics. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Jalen Smith is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Collins in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
It's both from the stripe. Celtics lead by 8. Vassell passes to Smith. Jones from outside. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now. Rebounded by the Celtics. Collins outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he makes a first.
the line, Wembanyama.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Holmgren. To the inside. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Puts up a deep three. Smith with the rebound.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Collins finds Jones. And here's Wembanyama. Back to Collins. 4 on the clock. Pass to Wembanyama from the arc. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, the toughness of Holmgren.
Taking the contact and getting it to go. Holmgren stronger than he looks.
Now Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Cunningham. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Holmgren. The deep three. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
You can't put up any weak stuff around Wemby. He'll send it right back.
Here's Edey, covered by Smith. Good on the shot.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for Boston. They held a 12-point lead earlier to the paint.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Jalen Smith.
He misses the free throw. Utah making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. And the second free throw is good. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Jones against Cunningham. Here's Edey. Here's Shepard. Again, Utah.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Now here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama using his length inside. Goodness.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Brooks against Collins. Here's Shepard. 5 to shoot. Pass to Edey. And there it is for him.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Boston leading by 7. Left side, Wembanyama takes a 3. Utah grabs the miss. Holmgren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Devin Vassell.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Boston. Thompson comes in for Vassell. McDaniels is checked in for Utah. Daniels comes in for Brooks. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Boston leading by 5. Thompson, a screen on McDaniels. The 3 from Wembanyama. And he can't get that one.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
The Celtics have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. And here's Ingram from the arc. Again, the miss by Boston.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Daniels misses. And for the Celtics, they're shooting only 29% since the 4th quarter began. On the wing, Thompson. McDaniels covering.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Down low. Count the basket and the foul. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Dick, he's checked in for Utah. That's good from Smith. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Daniels. To the middle. Here's Shepard. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Celtics lead by 3. Ingram on the wing. Pass to Smith. Now Thompson. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Utah. Shepard's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the wing on the left. Pulls it. Jones grabs the board. Well, the Celtics shooting at a respectable 49%. Thompson outside. Back to Wembanyama. Over McDaniels. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Jazz trail by 3. Pass to Shepard. Here's Daniels. Here's Shepard, defended by Jones. Holmgren with a screen on Jones. Shot clock at 6. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Shepard. Holmgren's got 19 points.
Oh, putting his range to work. Holmgren is a threat at the arc. Believe that.
Wembanyama down low. Working on McDaniels. Rejected by Holmgren. Pass to Shepard. Thompson with a steal. McDaniels against Wembanyama. And here's Ingram from the arc. Sinks it from distance. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Outside McDaniels. Over Wembanyama. McDaniels can't hit. Well, the Celtics shooting at 31% here in this 4th quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, hard-nosed play from Ingram. Getting in tight and forcing the defender into a mistake.
Brandon Ingram at the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Boston with some changes. Richards comes in for Smith. And it's Vassell in for Jones. Edey's checked in for Utah. Cunningham comes in for Dick. Jazz trail by 5. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Cunningham. Now Holmgren. From outside the arc. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
He's taking what he can get here. Has a 3 in each half.
Thompson against Cunningham.
I like what we're seeing from Vassell, playing with a lot of energy and not settling for shots he doesn't really want.
Cunningham with the ball. Inside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Shooting for Utah. Shepard at the line for 1.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Wembanyama, pass to Ingram. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 6 assists here tonight. Cunningham against Thompson. Pass to Shepard. Back to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Thompson with some nice D.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Ingram. Great D that time from Holmgren. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Daniels.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Shooting for Utah. Daniel, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Boston's shooting at 49% so far in the game. Now Vassell to the paint. Here's Richards. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Celtics with the lead. Now here's Thompson. Richards, the pass to Ingram. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingram's got 20 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Pass to Shepard. Here's Edey. And here's Holmgren. Here's Shepard, covered by Ingram. The 3 from Holmgren. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's Celtics lead by 4. The 3 from Wembanyama. Utah grabs the miss. Edey's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Cunningham. Kate Cunningham with the flush.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Timeout called, Celtics. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Celtics head coach was saying to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
1:41 left in the game. Cunningham showing the D, no mercy.
Tough shot. I mean, Cunningham has great size at his position, which really helps him in the paint.
Oh, there's the alley. Outside for Ingram. Vassell outside. Richards with a screen. Second chance shot. Holmgren with the block. Here's Daniels, covered by Ingram. Daniels passes to Holmgren. To the middle. Holmgren with a big reach.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver. Outside
Wembanyama. Releases. And he buries it.
ICE. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Thompson against Cunningham. Fires it from 18. And the shot no good, a bit short. Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time. And you have to love the intensity from Ingram when they're up against it, always ready to attack.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Vassell. And there's the drive. And there's the rejection. And they're able to recover. There's Cunningham with a three. Boston pulls it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Early into his night. But honestly, I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And it's Holmgren missing. And the Boston Celtics have done it! They are the NBA champions! What an incredible ride, culminating in a championship. What a team. This will go down as one of the great sports moments in the history of this city. And listen to this crowd. Players talk about having to tune out the noise and focus on the task at hand. This is the noise they've been waiting to hear all year long.
Absolutely incredible. And look at the guys celebrating, understanding the work, the sacrifice, the discipline that goes into winning a championship in this building.
Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.